Hello, welcome back. I am so excited to be with you here today. The sun is shining, it is warm, it is like 20 degrees here in Edinburgh, which is crazy. I love it, it's beautiful, I'm not complaining. We've had gloomy weather kind of all week, but this weekend it's been beautiful. It's been absolutely stunning. I'm feeling inspired today to tell you all about my journal ecosystem. I have watched countless videos of other people's ecosystems and I'm always quite fascinated by them, and I always seem to draw some sort of inspiration as well, whether it's on how to organize things better, what I can write about in my journal, etc, etc. And yeah, so today we are going through my journal ecosystem. It is 3 journals, not as big as some people's. I think that any more than 4 journals would be a little bit too overwhelming for me. 5 if one of them was just for work, that would be okay. But I have 3 journals at the moment, and one I use religiously every single day, one I use weekly, and one I should be using every day and I don't. But we will get into that in a moment. I do have a preference of journals, but I recently got a Paper Republic, and so I am back into experimenting with journals that I like that fit the portfolio, and I just sort of have to work with that and see what I end up liking. So I've got 2 in here at the moment, but yes. Journal 1. It is just a hardcover sketchbook with a spiral edge. It has got plain pages, that's my preference, I love a plain page, and it is for my morning pages. Honestly, I had a goal of doing the Artist's Way this summer, and within the first 2 weeks I sort of fell off because I was traveling, I wasn't prioritizing it, and I wasn't making time for it. And so I've kind of just fallen off the bandwagon. I don't think I will hop back on for a while. I think I need to develop a routine in which I can comfortably fit the Artist's Way activities in without feeling like I'm forced to do them. I know that once I do start, and finish it, it'll be amazing. I've heard only good things about it and I am excited to do it, but for now, I'm just not. I'm taking a little break. Within this sketchbook, as I said, I do have my morning pages, but I also enjoy watercolor and drawing and all of those sorts of things. So I do use the sketchbook to also paint, but what I usually do is pull the pages out and paint on them as I like. I also use this sketchbook paper to write letters to my pen pals. I like the quality, and when I am doing some sort of watercolor, it's easy to write over as well. So it works. It's almost like an all-purpose, if you will. Secondly, my Paper Republic. This is my absolute baby. She comes everywhere with me. I've only had her for about a month, but it is patinaing really, really beautifully. It is in the colour Petrol Blue. I've added that little shell charm to the front. It's not even a charm, it's just a shell, but it fits perfectly. I'm in love with this. I had been wanting a Paper Republic for about a year and a half. I had some extra cash and I caved and I bought one. So this is the Grand Voyager XL size. It fits B6, I think it's B6 size journals. I don't know if it would fit in A5. I haven't tried it. I think it would stick out a little over the edge, but then that sort of depends on your preference, if you find that too messy, if you can handle it, if you would like them contained. So for me, this houses 2 journals currently. I have one which is my commonplace journal, I guess. I think that's what people are calling it these days. But this is my everyday journal. It houses my to-do lists, my gratitude lists, my thoughts, my feelings. It serves as my junk journal. I stick photos, flowers, images. I draw in this book. It is just sort of an everything book for me, and that's what works best. I know some people do specifically like to have a journal that is just lists, but not me. I like having them just all in one. This is the Lertrum, I believe that's how you pronounce it, the German brand of journals, and this is their B6 size. It does have a little pocket in the back, which I really like. I love a good pocket. And yeah, I do find that the pages of this journal are quite thin. I would prefer them to be a little bit thicker, but as I said, I do have to try new journals out to find what I like. I think once I finish this one up, I will try a moleskin, but I have a feeling they have the same page thickness, so I guess I'll find out if I like them or not, and if I don't, that's fine. But yeah, this one is in the color navy as well. Next up, I have a Paper Republic journal. This one is a plain page as well. This came with the portfolio when I bought it, and I wish it was bigger. I wish there was more pages, but I think that's my only complaint. I really like the pen to paper feeling when I'm writing in this journal. This one houses all of my social media thoughts and ideas. I am by no means a, content creator or anything like that, but I do find when I was putting my social ideas in my journal, I was just losing them. And I used to use like a sticky note to kind of mark the page where I would put my social media ideas, but they would just fall out and get ruined, and yeah, so I figured why not just have, a journal for my social media ideas separate. So within this, I don't organize anything in a particular way. I write down YouTube video ideas, TikToks, things that I want to film. I do brainstorms in this. I even write down content creators that I enjoy, that inspire me, and why. I really like getting down to the nitty-gritty of why, and if I potentially have that value as well that I can sort of like bring into my content. I have also kind of been wanting to get into Substack, and so I have been housing Substack article ideas with proper sort of like dot points on things that I would want to touch on in the article. I'm not too sure if you call it an article or a post, but anyway, that is what I've got. In my Paper Republic, I also purchased one of their pocket inserts, so I have got that in here as well. Currently, it just houses mainly my junk journaling, sort of little bits that I pick up, and they do not stay in there for long because I am an avid junk journaler and they sort of just go straight into my journal. There's a few things that I always keep in these pockets. One of them is a pad of sticky notes. I love to use sticky notes in my journal. I like that it just adds that little something extra. Sometimes I like to write a list on the sticky note and then stick it in my journal so that I'm almost like not using up the whole page. Yeah, I've always loved using sticky notes. I also have this little card from Paper Republic that I got when I purchased my journal. I just thought it was so sweet because it's like handmade just for me, and I thought it was so sweet and it makes me feel really good and special. And I was tossing up between a Paper Republic and a Louise Carmen, but I'm really glad I went with a Paper Republic. I've been wanting one for a long time, and I was kind of influenced by the Louise Carmen girlies, but I'm glad that I was not influenced to the point where my opinion changed. But that is everything. Those are my 3 journals that I have got on rotation at the moment. I don't have any plans on adding any more journals currently. I am really enjoying using a Paper Republic over the spirals. There's something about it that I really enjoy, and I was kind of upset at first that a spiral notebook wouldn't fit in my Paper Republic because for so long they were my preferred style, but I have very quickly gotten over that and I'm really happy with how it's all going. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your day is beautiful, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.